Hello, ladies. Welcome to the Conservative Board Cube, focused on exposing hypocrisy as if that's surprising or helpful in any way. Oh boy, CNN is so terrible, you guys. Did you see how bad CNN is? CNN is bad. I hate CNN. Those talking heads on CNN are so bad. They lie and they're hypocrites. That whole network is bad. It's a bad network. I've never seen a network be so bad. That's how bad CNN is. They're terrible. CNN likes to support the Democrats. I don't like the Democrats. The Democrats are bad. Have you seen how bad the Democrats are? No wonder they're on CNN. Here's what CNN correspondent John Melendez said on CNN.
You know, all the Republicans were so appalled when Colin Kaepernick and other players took a knee. Oh, how dare they disgrace the American flag like that? And yet, those same freaking Republicans are okay with the insurrection, okay with Confederate flags being in the Capitol, and now they're supporting Putin. What a bunch of freaking hypocrites.
Isn't that ridiculous? That's so ridiculous. He's living in La La Land. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But what do you expect from a liberal goofball Looney Tunes, Panda Express, Payless Shoes, Howard Stern, Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah Winfrey liberal? But it turns out Zelensky is the bad guy. And Trump, well, he put Zelensky's mother's dress on him and then shoved his orange wiener into his midget bum-bum, pretending Zelensky is Zelensky's mother. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Okay, everybody, this is where I talk some more rather than play the aforementioned clip like I said I would. Let's take a look.
Nice ocean, and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on
position
this
to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
you're doing.
I'm not
You're
dictating.
in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very
you will
good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position.
I was about
You
to
don't
say
have
that.
the cards right now. With us, you start having
Not playing
cards.
cards.
But right now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
What you're
You're
speaking
gambling
about?
with
What you're
World
speaking
War
about?
III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country,
I'm
that's
with
back
all
to
respect to
you.
your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
very
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States
you're
of
speaking
America
about.
and the president who's trying to save your country.
Holy freaking moly. Did you look at his face? Looked like Zelensky wore his mother's dress to church and farted so hard that the dress flapped around and everybody could see it. But everybody could smell it too, including the freaking priest. What a hypocrite. But finally, we have some truth instead of some grifter cringe copium 7-Eleven Taco Bell shill nonsense. They keep saying Russia is in deep diarrhea doo-doo caca. But actually, it's Zelensky who's gurgling turds. Did you see how that went down? That's what we voted for. Vance and Trump laying down some serious smackdown on that Ukrainian N-word. Well, anyways guys, to make a long story short, in a nutshell, after all is said and done, to cut to the chase, the bottom line is, what it all boils down to, all things considered, at the end of the day, the gist of it is, simply put, when push comes to shove, to get to the heart of the matter, to get to the crux of it all I can say is, to lay it out plainly, to wrap it up in a tight freaking little bow, the key takeaway is this, in the grand scheme of things. I too would also like to see a little freaking respect towards President Trump, as well, too, also. Who does Zelensky think he is? What's going on here? What does he think he's doing? What's with the attitude? Why all the sass? What's with the tone? Why the hostility? What's up with all the rudeness? Who does he think he's trying to fool? What's he playing at? What gives him the right? Who does he think he's talking to? This isn't Joe freaking child-sniffing Biden. This is the real president of the United freaking States. And that man is Donald freaking Trump. Even neocon Senator Lindsey Graham can see that. And it's really no surprise because Zelensky never had that much leverage to begin with.
Today, after this, you have Lindsey Graham saying this.
I have never been more proud of the president. I was very proud of J.D. Vance standing up for our country. We want to be helpful. What I saw in the Oval Office was disrespectful, and I don't know if we can ever do business with Zelensky again. The way he handled the meeting, the way he confronted the president was just over the top. He either needs to resign and send somebody over that we can do business with, or he needs to change.
What are you hearing from your circles? How's this playing in Russia? What do you think?
Giddiness. And also what I'm hearing is that there's not a ton of respect for Trump, but hey, we'll take it.
Whatever works.
We will absolutely take it. I will say, though, to your point and to Rick's point, to wrap it up, I would say there is continuity. And the continuity is, the Republicans were always anti-communist, but that does kind of put them on the right wing closer to being pro-fascist, which is what we're seeing now. And that is where the Republican Party is lining up. The other bit of continuity is we're against whatever the president of the opposite party is for, right? And so when President Biden was in office, I heard a lot of people, including at the Heritage Foundation, saying, this is not a plan. Ukraine needs more weapons. Ukraine needs to win faster and harder. Right? Because Biden was being too cautious. And then the third thing is, the point of continuity is Lindsey Graham himself. You know, he loves regime change.
Yes.
He loved it in Iraq. He supported all the color revolutions. And I think to regime change, Lindsey, when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Everything looks like a nail.
And Julia Coffey just said Lindsey Graham is such a supporter of regime change, he doesn't mind sending U.S. troops into Ukraine to throw out Zelensky. Well, when is it going to happen? When do we finally see American troops with Russian troops going into Ukraine and taking back the Donbas region? Still waiting, still looking at my wrist, still looking at the clock, still standing by, still lingering, still hanging around, still watching the minutes tick by, still looking at the seconds hand, tick-tocking all the way around, making the big hand move, until the big hand moves all the way around and makes the hour hand move, until the clock does this 24 times. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and possibly subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.
Influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. But right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.